Hi, Jessie.
Hi, Nico. How are you?
Very well. Most of you will know her, but Jessie is one of our newest members in the congregation. They started coming to church just before the lockdown. They came from Argentina on the 10th of March, and they had to live with us for a month. So I'm not going to ask about that very much, but we'd be really interested to know about what you do as a profession and maybe the members of your family.
Okay, well, I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist. I've worked in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, for almost 7 years now, in hospital and in private practices, so I have quite a bit of experience. And well, we came from Argentina with my husband, Brian, and our 2-year-old boy, Felix. And well, we came just before all of this came out, so we're happy to be here in quite weird circumstances.
Yeah, it is really weird circumstances and the timing is a bit strange. But it was lovely that you came to a kind of official service and now are joining us virtually. So a lot of us have kids and we'd like to know kind of what's the impact of everything that's happening in their lives. Are they suffering from fear and anxiety? Maybe could you share a bit about that with us?
Yeah, sure. Kids they're aware of everything that's going on. Maybe small kids are quite a bit challenging because they don't have the vocabulary or the language to talk about emotions such as fear, anxiety. So they rely on their behavior or their attitudes to express that. So maybe children are, maybe you've noticed that children are a bit more demanding of our time or of our attention, or maybe having tantrums or emotional outbursts more often. That is their way of expressing that something is going on. Maybe they are experiencing changes in eating or sleeping patterns. And that is okay, because that is their way of expressing what they are feeling. They are perceiving that something is going on from us adults and from everything that they can see. They are not going to school, they cannot see their friends or their family, their grandparents. So yes, they are experiencing this as much as we are.
So what can we do to help the children as they're going through all these fears and anxieties and probably not being able to share what's happening?
Okay, first of all, and I know this is hard, being extra patient helps. This is their first pandemic, so they are doing what they can. So trying to be patient with them, we are their safe place. Trying to embrace what they are feeling, trying to give them stability in our arms, trying not to demand too much of them, trying to be more flexible in some things, and trying to stick to routines, give them stability as well. Knowing what is going to come gives them that sense of stability. Waking up at the same time and eating at the same time and having a bath at the same time, going to sleep at the same time, gives them that sense of stability and security. So that is important. Trying to lower expectations. Maybe this is not the time for them to have excellent grades, but rather to take care of their emotional health as well. So trying to be flexible with them helps. And talking to them, trying to put into words what they are feeling and just enabling them to feel what they are feeling.
We're all going through this as well, and we'd like to know which are the best ways for us to cope with it and balance out our fears, our anxieties, how to cope with all of this. Do you have any pointers you could give us?
Sure. Well, first of all, I know it sounds a bit of a cliche, but staying connected is very important. We now have WhatsApp and Zoom meetings and that sort of thing, or giving just a regular call to our family or friends. And I know everyone is saying this, so you already know it. But sometimes for people who are experiencing biggest amounts of fear or anxiety, is hard to reach out. So what is important for us as Christians as well is to maybe be extra attentive to those who are a bit lonely or do not have as many friends or a big family, and to maybe give a call or maybe text them and ask them how they are, and offering ourselves to hear them or to being there for them in case they need that. That is one thing. The other thing is, as I said, with kids, lowering expectations, doing that with ourselves as well. I don't know, in social media, everyone is like cleaning the house and tidying up and doing exercise and learning new things. Maybe you're not in that place. If you are, that's great. Maybe you're not up for it. So, and that is fine as well. So just connecting with those things that are good for you, that bring you peace. And something that is good in situations of uncertainty is to take it one day or 1 week, if you prefer, at a time. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when this is going to be over. So taking just 1 week or 1 day at a time and planning that week helps us not to be overwhelmed about the future, not to feel too worried or too stressed. So just taking it 1 day at a time helps to feel at ease.
So thank you very much, Jessie. So you suggest that we do 3 things. We stay connected, we lower our expectations, and we take it 1 day at a time. Thanks. That's really useful for all of us. Thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.